Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Janice Malillo, and oh my gosh, I am here with another amazing co-author. How blessed am I that this is my third interview with one of our amazing co-authors. Again, my name is Janice, and I am here with Lakeshia Hyatt. Lakeshia, thank you so much for allowing me to be the one to interview you. I am so excited about this.
No problem, Janice. You've been pushing me from the beginning, so of course I had to let you do it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. So obviously we're going to chat a little bit about your story. And obviously I've read it, so I have a lot of the backdrop, but I want to touch upon a few things. And before we kind of chat a little bit about your story, when you were approached, and because I know that you're a first-time author, and when you were approached to do or be a part in this anthology, like how did that make you feel? Like what was going through your head when they said you're accepted?
Well, to be honest, it was kind of surreal. And the reason being, it was actually like my third day on Clubhouse. And I was in a group, a praying group, and one of the ladies asked, can she pray for me? And she prayed for me. And then after she prayed for me, we were talking. And Divya and Lisa Marie came and was like, we have to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And then they told me about the idea of the book. And I was like, it's crazy. I've been wanting to write a book for years, but I was skeptical and scared because I didn't think nobody could understand what I was trying to get out. And after speaking with them and explaining to them what I was trying to convey with my message, they were all on board. I was like, okay, this is it for me. I was just like, okay. And when they told me everything was okay and I was approved to be part of the book, I was I've been jumping for joy ever since.
Oh my gosh. And to see your face light up, and that's the beauty of doing these interviews. So our readers can connect with each author, and your face was just like, and I love seeing that. So thank you for sharing that. One thing I caught in what you said, and I'm sure that some other people out there, any future author, for instance, you said skeptical and scared. So that brings to a question. Often when we think of a goal that we want to obtain, sometimes fear kind of steps in and takes over. What would be your recommendation or tip for the author, the future author that's listening to this interview?
Pray. That's all I can say is pray. Everything that I've been looking for, my answer has come from praying and fasting and seeking answers from God. Reason being, I say that is because every time I was going to someone else about wanting to write a book, and it was always downplayed or oh, they'll get back with me or whatever. And I did this particular book. I actually prayed and I asked God, can you send someone to help me? And it was like you guys were literally sent to me. I don't know. You live in Connecticut. I'm here in Miami. So it's like the only thing I can say is believe and pray. And when you do pray, pray and believe. Don't question your prayer. Pray and believe that He hears and He will send your answer for you.
And that's, I think it's so vital to what you said, because oftentimes when people want to reach a goal, there are, I don't want to say naysayers, but perhaps people that don't support them. And what would be your recommendation as to how they can maybe find out about these different publishing anthologies? You had mentioned that you, through being in a Facebook group.
I was actually on Clubhouse.
Oh,
I was probably my second day on Clubhouse. And to be 100% honest, I haven't been on Clubhouse since I met you guys.
oh, wow.
I haven't been, I promise you, it was like my second day or so on Clubhouse. I spoke with Davia and Lisa Marie, and then I haven't been on since. Like I literally logged back in the other day, but I still haven't actually went in any groups or anything. But I really, to answer your question, I feel like putting yourself out there, joining support groups, looking for like-minded individuals who do have the same interests as you, or you look for groups that they are focused on that. There's a plenty on Facebook, there's plenty on Clubhouse that you can find that they do have the same interest as you. So if you're talking to someone, like if I'm talking to someone about multiple sclerosis and they don't know what it is, the only thing they can say to me is, okay, all right, I'm sorry. But if I'm talking to someone who has experienced it or understands it, it's more of a genuine conversation, and more of a conversation that it flows easier, and it more of a authenticity to it versus where you're trying to force it. So just look for people who have like-minded. Like I said, I found people on Facebook groups. I've also joined groups on it's an app called Meetup, or it's another app. What is the name of that? I can't look at it now because I'm cut off, but it's apps that you could put in your interest for your zip code, and they'll have different meeting groups you can go to and meet different people. So that's how I really come across people. So I'm a very friendly person.
Absolutely. And the first time that we were able to get on video together, it was clear that I had gained a new friend. Just saying, I just, you're just the bright sunshine. And I love when we have this opportunity to chat. And, those different things are so important, because obviously this past year has been very difficult for everyone. So surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, but also individuals that need help, like you can help them in such a way that they can relate to you, somebody else that has the same type of health ailment. Which brings me to the next question. And I'm holding back, so I hope our viewers, readers, listeners to the book, I have to select my questions very carefully, because it's obvious that I've read Lakeshia's story. But I will say this: having luck is not just being lucky, but you are the lucky. And based on that statement, what would you think when people read your story? Again, without giving away hints about your story, what do you think lucky will mean to the reader that is captivated by your story and wants to reach out to you?
That if I can do it, they can do it. If I can get through what I've been through, they can get through what they're going through. Mind you, what they're about to read in this story is only one scenario of what I've been through, or just a synopsis of my lifespan the last 36 years. So if you could get through this one story and see how I pushed through it, you'll be able to push through whatever you're going through.
And I love how you shared that, because there was such gravity and authenticity in what you said, but I felt it. And again, I have the advantage that I've already read your story. But what I want to say about that is you said it's a small snippet. So Lakeshia, are you considering doing another anthology project?
I will. I have plenty of testimonies to inspire others. So I'm looking at it.
That is awesome. And your story is everybody's story in this book. I'm really blown away, and I'm touched by all the stories. And if you had to give a little snippet of your story, what is one thing that you can add to Lucky, that you can add to, if you can do it, if I can do it, you can do it? Dig a little deeper without giving away too much.
All I can say is This story is about a young lady who was lost, and I had to dig deep and look beyond my understanding to get to where I am now. I think you'll enjoy it.
I love that. It's so true. Your story will definitely capture many. And on that note, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today and then allowing me to be the one to showcase you a little bit of your story. And I am not doing it justice. I am not, but God is speaking through me right now. And there are great things in store for you and for all the amazing authors. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Lakeshia, lucky. We are lucky to be in this space today. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
you doing this.
And folks, wait for the book to come out and we will keep you all updated. Bye, everyone.